YouTube. I want to start by thanking all of you guys for all the likes and comments on the last video. It's awesome. I'm so happy to see that everyone is pumped about this bike. So that being said, I was all excited about the bike starting up and running last time, and I quickly realized that it's not running very well. I have a 40 for the pilot, a 420 for the main, and my clip is on the second position on the needle. But the pilot and the main, after looking and doing some research, is way too rich. And I have some mods on the bike, but it's way too much. And apparently these bikes run really rich from the recommended settings, and most people drop it down in jet size and lean it out. And I know everyone said to just get rid of this Mikuni carb and get a Keihin or just put Electron in like everyone else is doing. But I'm gonna try not to do that. I'm gonna try to make this carburetor work as good as it can. I know everyone says it just won't work well even if you tune it, but I'm gonna try to do it, and maybe we'll save up and get Electron in the future. I don't know yet. I'm gonna go ahead and start the bike up again and rev it up for you guys so you can see what's going on. When I get to 3/4 and full throttle, the bike will not rev, and it's not a bog like a lean condition. Like I said, it's as if it's sputtering out. I'm sure the main jet is too large, and that's, you know, the first thing I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna start the bike up and rev it up, and you'll see that it sputters out and it won't want to rev. And I'm gonna go ahead and ride the bike so you can hear it as well like that, because when I ride the bike, it's crazy. It has like no power up top and it just sputters out. Alright, now I'm gonna run the bike so you guys can hear it when I'm riding. And I think it's even more noticeable, the sputtering out and lack of power. Just dies out. So I hope that those video clips were able to show you guys what I'm talking about. I actually feel like the bike is revving fine off the idle and actually not running as rough as I remember off the idle. So I'm gonna leave the pilot jet alone for now. And the next thing I'm gonna do is go in there and change the main. It's a 420 and I'm gonna change it to a 400. And I'm really hoping that that is going to make a huge difference. Okay, so this is an S9 nozzle, and as a few of you guys mentioned, I should try to find an S8 nozzle to replace this. Apparently that's a very popular mod for this carburetor on this bike. So now that we got that main jet switched out with a 400, I'm gonna go ahead and start it up, run it a little bit, warm it up, and then I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna rev it up from half to full throttle a few times. It might need to clear out a little and see if we have any improvement, and then I'm gonna go ahead and ride it again and see how it does riding. All right, well, I don't know what you guys think, but it sounded like it was running a lot better on the top from half to full throttle. And it's still not super crispy like I think it should be, but you know, I'm also gonna add that S8 nozzle like I said, and I may even go down another jet size to a 390, but that was a major improvement from what I could tell just revving it in neutral. And so let's go ahead and take it out and see how it rides now.
Better?
Can on the way back?
Yeah, of course.
Dude.
And the echo.
Hell yeah, that was a huge step in the right direction. And actually, after doing a couple more passes, what I feel now is that it's kind of sputtering out or too rich in the mid-range. Off the bottom feels great, and on the top it's actually revving really good. I mean, this thing is hauling ass. When I accelerate slowly into the mid-range, it sputters a lot. When I'm on the pipe going through the gears, it doesn't seem to be that much of a problem. And I'm gonna go ahead and get that S8 nozzle for sure. But if you guys have any other suggestions for the bike, just let me know in the comments below. It's a 400 for the main now, and the Pilot is still a 40, but it really doesn't seem to be running rich off the idle. So I think I'm gonna leave that alone for now. I'm definitely gonna mess around with maybe some different needle sizes and the clip positioning, because I think that, from what I understand, affects a lot the mid-range power. Definitely made some progress, and it's running a lot better. I hope you can tell from the GoPros. Good old two strokes, already shaking loose bolts. Made a step in the right direction today. I'm gonna be ordering up some new jets, needles, etc., and play around with the settings for the meantime. Got a few other things to wrap up on the bike. I might be putting the handguards and grips on next, and got to do the lights and everything else still. You know, I'm just an amateur mechanic and for the most part self-taught everything. So that's what I love about YouTube. You know, you guys can critique me, criticize me, let me know what I'm doing wrong, what I should be doing, and it's really helpful, honestly, for me. So, and I'm hoping I can pass the knowledge around as well. Anyways, you got to see me ride the bike a little bit and hear it, so that's pretty cool. So I got a ton of videos still to come with this CR250. Eventually it will be street legal and I will be riding it here in Mexico. So there's a lot of things I need to do before it's ready for that. So that's gonna do it for this video, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and order up some parts and we'll be back at it in no time. So make sure you subscribe for all the new videos coming.